Very good morning, children. I, Sri Lakshmi, your physics teacher, DAV RTP. Today we are going to discuss about the change of state. Change of state. Already in last class we have discussed about the different states of matter in which the matter exists. What are the three states? They are solid, liquid and gases. Solid, liquid and gases are the three different states in which the matter is available. Not only these three, there are some more states, that is semi-solid and semi-liquid. That is nothing but the gel type. That is also called as plasma. So semi-solid or is also called as plasma state. So it will be available in gel type. So generally the basic states of matter are solid, liquid and gases. Already in the last class we have discussed about the properties of solids, liquids and gases. What are the properties? That is size. Solids have definite size and definite volume, whereas liquids do not have definite shape but they have definite volume. That means fixed volume. Fixed volume is there for solid and liquid, whereas for gases the volume is not fixed, it will change. Volume is not fixed for the gases. So why? Because gases has a special property, that is compressibility. Compressibility, due to the compressibility property, gases do not have the fixed volume. Whereas compressibility is not there for solids and compressibility is present for liquids as well as for gases. So when compared to the solids and liquids, gases have more compressibility. Gases can be more compressed, so that gases do not have the specific volume. Whereas liquids and solids have specific volume, whereas solids have specific shape, liquids and gases do not have specific shape. So what is the shape of the liquids and gases? The shape of liquids and gases depends upon the shape of the container in which they are stored. Shape of container in which they are stored. And diffusion. Diffusion means the movement of particles from one place to other place is called as diffusion. So diffusion is more in gases and less in liquids and very less in solids. Solids can diffuse into liquids, liquids can diffuse into liquids and gases can be diffused into gases. That means solid can be mixed with the liquid, liquid can be mixed with the liquid, gases can be mixed with gases only. So if we want to compare the diffusion of gases, the rate of diffusion of gases depends upon the atomic weight of the compound. So if the atomic weight of the compound is less, then it has more diffusion. If the atomic weight is more, then it has less rate of diffusion. Now we will observe the change of state. Can the matter change from one state to another state? That means from solid to liquid or liquid to gas or from liquid to solid or from gas to solid. So why the change of state occurs? Because if we apply any amount of heat to the solid substance, then it will be changed into liquid. As we are continually giving the heat, then they will change into gases also. As we are heating continuously, the solid change into liquid and liquid change into gas. For example, we are observing the ice cubes. If we want to observe through the activity, we have to take the ice cubes in the beaker and we have to place that container on the Bunsen burner. So after some time, we will observe that these ice cubes change into water. So generally the state of ice is solid and the state of melting. The change of state from solid to liquid is called as melting. Melting is the process in which the solid changes into liquid. And if we are applying the heat, then liquid changes into gases. On applying of heat, the state of liquid changes into gases. Then that process is called as boiling. Boiling means what? Boiling is the process of change of liquid into gases. And there is one more phenomena, that is evaporation. Evaporation is also nothing but the change of a state from liquid to gas. The change of state from liquid to gas is called as boiling and evaporation. But there is a difference between boiling and evaporation. What is the difference? This boiling takes place at particular temperature, whereas evaporation takes place at any temperature. Boiling takes place at particular temperature. The change of state takes place at particular temperature, then the process is called as boiling. If the change of state takes place at any temperature, then the process is called as evaporation. Now, what happens if we cool the substance? What happens if we cool the gas? So here, to change the solid into liquid, we are supplying heat. To change liquid into gas also, we are supplying heat. If we remove the heat from gas, then what happens? Then it will change into liquid. The change of state from gas to liquid on cooling is called as condensation. What is meant by condensation? Condensation is the process of change of gas into liquid. The process of changing of gas into liquid on cooling is called as condensation. Similarly, if we cool the liquid, then it will change into solid. The change of state from liquid to solid is called as freezing. The change of state from liquid to solid is called as freezing. What is freezing? The change of state from solid to liquid to solid is called as freezing. The change of state from gas to liquid is called as condensation. The change of state from solid to liquid is called as melting. The change of state from liquid to gas is called as boiling. If this process takes place at particular temperature, then the process is called as boiling. If this process takes place at any temperature, then the process is called as evaporation. These all are the different change of states. Next, if solid changes directly into gas, if solid directly changes into gas, the change of state from solid to gas is called as sublimation. This is one of the important phenomena. Sublimation is the change of state from solid to gas. Generally, if we heat the solid, first it will convert into liquid, then it will go for gaseous state. Whereas for some substances, they do not attain the liquid state. Directly they will go for solid state to gaseous state. That special phenomenon is called as sublimation. For example, camphor. Camphor undergoes sublimation. On we are lighting the camphor, directly it will change from solid to gases. There is no liquid state in the process. So it is called as sublimation. Similarly, naphthalene balls. Naphthalene balls are also undergo sublimation. So why? Because sublimation means the change of state from solid to gas directly without attaining the liquid state. These are the different states. For example, melting means. So change of ice into water. Change of ice into water. If we observe that there is small droplets formed on the bottle. So the droplets are nothing but they are the air particles, the water present in air, that means that is present in gaseous state. The water droplets present in gaseous state, when touches to the cool surface, they will change into liquid state. So they are cooling because they are converting from gaseous state to liquid state. The water molecules present in the air, they will change into liquid state. So the droplets are formed on the surface of cool surfaces. That process is called as condensation. And freezing, we will observe generally in our home as ghee and coconut oil. If you observe ghee and coconut oil during winter season, generally, so it is in solid state. Generally, ghee and coconut oil are in liquid state. If there is more cool, that means in winter season, due to the presence of less temperature, they will change into solid state. So these are the examples for freezing. Change of coconut oil from liquid state to solid state. Thank you children. After watching this video, you had to read the textbook and also write the definitions of boiling, melting, evaporation,